What's going on, everybody? Let me make sure our sound's good, and we can get into this. I got a couple things I wanted to talk about. You guys seem to like the segment we had the other day where we just kind of talked about a few things. So I figured we could look at a few other of those tier rankings, and then we can play some games a little bit later. Let's see. All right, Tia, what's up, man? How you been doing? So I got a new just chatting screen, and you guys can see your comments up on the screen. So I figured that was pretty cool. How was your weekend, man? What's up, Cam? How you been doing, man? How's everybody's weekend? What'd you guys do? Get these articles ready. I'm doing good, man. I appreciate you asking. It was kind of more of a chill day yesterday. Just hung around a little bit. Got the posts ready for the semifinals. Christian, what's up, brother? Hey, no sweat, dude. We're still very happy to have you part of the community and to know you're in a completely different time zone than us. So whenever you can drop by, I appreciate it. So Cam, what did you think? Let me know what you thought about it. And how far did you make it? Let's go live. Did you guys see what I just posted on TikTok? So there's this article that was just posted, and I'll put it in the chat. But there's an article that was just posted on IG in India where Treyarch, and we talked about this on stream not very long ago, about how the Easter eggs were easier and kind of we understood how they did it like that and the reason behind it, making them a little bit easier to make it more accessible. And they actually give some data that we didn't have previously. What do you guys think the completion percentage was on the Easter eggs prior to this season, prior to Black Ops Cold War? Just kind of spitball it. What do you think the overall completion rate across the entire zombies community was? I'll drop it in here. So what they're saying is the completion rate was less than 2%. And so for us, people who like us who freak out about zombies and whenever there's new zombie content, like we're in that 2%. We're in those people that want to complete it. Yeah, man, isn't that crazy? 2%. So you think of like the millions of people that are playing zombies, and it is like us sweaty tryhards that are getting the Easter egg, and that's it. So it felt whenever D Machine came out, and I made a post about this, about how it was easier, and it felt like they were trying to accommodate a larger audience, but still keeping like some of the side quests that are harder to find and like side Easter eggs that were a little bit harder to find. So I think it makes perfect sense now. But I do want to hear from everybody else if you did Gord Crovey Easter egg or you did Horizon Draka Easter egg, especially solo, man, I can see how you could be. I don't know, man. I mean, like there is that sense of accomplishment for finishing an Easter egg, a really hard one. So like D Machine and Firebase Z are much more on the easier side. Cam and Christen, what do you guys think? You think it's a little bit too easy now, or you think it's just right? Tia, what do you think, man? You think it's a little bit too easy now? Yeah, it's definitely easier for sure. But is it too easy? I guess that's the question. Should it be a little bit harder? Because I didn't get Gord Crovey the day it came out. Trust. I didn't get DE the day it came out. Feel overall, it's just my opinion, Call of Duty falling off after Black Ops 3. Yeah, I can see that, man. I can see. What's up, Siege? I think it's too easy. I enjoyed trying and failing, and then finally completing it felt so good. Brother, I can understand that. I can understand that because I did DE solo. And if you did DE solo, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you don't want anybody to try to take that accomplishment away from you. I couldn't get Gord Crovey solo. I had to partner up. I made it on Shadows of Evil as far as I could solo because you can only make it to that Shadow Man boss fight by yourself. You want to talk about being mad? But this was just not as enjoyable. CJ, I'm great, man. How you been doing? How was the rest of your weekend? Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to get a beverage then. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it did. It really did. It did. I think here's what I think happened. Because compared the BO4 compared to BO3 Easter eggs, I felt like the BO3 Easter eggs were more cohesive. I felt like they made more sense. I think when they got into Black Ops 4, I think they tried a few new things. And I think this is the reaction to the Black Ops 4 Easter eggs because I've gone back and played Blood of the Dead and I don't even know where to start on the Easter egg. And like, guys, I've gotten a lot of them. I got every single one on Infinite Warfare. Got every single one except for one on Black Ops 3. I got almost all of them. I didn't get Buried solo and I didn't get Die Rise solo on Black Ops 2. But other than that, like, I've gotten them all. But I didn't get any of them on Black Ops 4. I'm good playing a lot of Warzone, improved my playstyle. I think I've improved. Brother, you got a couple hard carries with us yesterday. Oh, Christ, and let me hydrate. Yeah, CJ, you had that one game where you were just carrying all of us. You had like 11 or 12 kills, man. That was good. Also, another unpopular opinion, BO3 had the best zombies from their own maps and DLC for old maps. I feel cared more during that time for the gaming community overall. Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I think that's a very fair point. Because you think about not only the original content that they came out with in Black Ops 3, but the remastered maps. It was I mean, like, Origins was already amazing. I already really enjoyed Keener der Toten. I already really enjoyed a lot of those old maps. And when they remastered them for the Black Ops 3 remastered for the Zombie Chronicles, it took an excellent map in Origins and probably made it the best map of all time. So the Black Ops 2 map Origins was great. The Black Ops 3 map Origins is the best of all time. So yeah, I think it's there is something about like that stress of having a harder Easter egg. There's something about not finishing it the first day. There's something about making it almost to the last step and dying. And if you haven't done that, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you haven't made it to that last boss battle in Origins and died and then had to start all the way over, there's no saving in zombies. And that's probably one of the reasons we like it so much. But if you haven't made it to the boss battle in Origins and died, then you don't know what it feels like to really knock that out of the park and actually get it. You guys know what I'm saying? I think it's because more people were playing it, so they could put more effort in it. Yeah, I think it's more people are interested, more people like it. They want to make it more accessible. So I think it's what I'm saying is I think there's two sides to this discussion, and I think I understand both. From like the sweaty tryhard zombie perspective is what me. I mean, we just went through all the Easter eggs I finished solo, and it felt easier. But then it's like you knock it out and you can come back and try to speed run, or you can try the side quest, or you can go high rounds. So, I mean, I think they're going to have to give us one of these Easter eggs that comes up in the near future. It's going to have to be a little bit harder, I think. For Black Ops Cold War to be judged fairly and to have everybody to consider it among one of the better modes of all time, we're going to have like a real burner Easter egg. We're going to have a really hard one. I never really played solo on old CODs. My mates didn't play this one, so the fact I completed the D Machine Firebase Z Easter, yeah, I mean, 100%, dude, 100%. I used to just do it solo, just to see if I could do it solo. Like that was my jam. I remember, and you want to talk about like a balanced Easter eggs? I think Infinite Warfare was almost completely balanced because Zombies in Spaceland was a little bit harder. Raven the Redwoods was a little bit too easy, but some of those other ones were like really balanced. It wasn't like too hard. It wasn't too easy. You could do it solo. You didn't have to like exploit to do it. The new Zombies maps are honestly a little bit too easy because I got it first try as soon as it came out. BO3 Easter eggs were way longer and harder. I was back getting snacks for stream. Yeah, I mean, guys, I really do. I do understand this. I wanted to hear what you guys had to say because I think I think we're all like the sweaty tryhard crowd on Zombies. So it's interesting to hear what you guys had to say. But I dropped that. I mean, I can drop that article in chat again. But I'll read it. So it says Call of Duty Zombies Easter eggs completion rate was less than 2% from Treyarch. And they said the way around that was the fact that there were these creators out there like Dalek JD, Ali A when he was still doing Zombies Easter eggs, Noah J, all the rest of Mr. Raffle Waffles. So those guys were actually increasing the completion rate of the Easter eggs themselves. So that's pretty interesting. There's a couple quotes in here. So, and I wondered if this came out on the 25th. So we had just gotten Outbreak. And so this makes me wonder if there is some sort of Easter egg in Outbreak. I'm hoping there is. Let's see. Season 2's arrival has allowed developer Treyarch to rehaul certain aspects of Zombies, such as Easter eggs, to ensure that more players are able to complete them. So like we've been saying this for months. They just came out and said it. They're like, it's easier. So Corey, studio creative director at Treyarch, in an interview at IGN India, there's some side Easter eggs that are still somewhat obscure that you'll have to find, but the main quest, we just wanted more players to experience it. All right. That's fine. I mean, like, you want more engagement. You want more people to have that sense of satisfaction. Here's what I say. If you're going to do that, give me a harder Easter egg. Give me a way to do a harder Easter egg. That's what I want. So, like, you want to have this version of the Easter egg that's easier for everybody to complete. So, like, that's the rest of the 98%. So if you're talking about me completing Derizen Draka, me completing Gored Crovey, me trying to complete Shadows of Evil solo, that makes me the 2%. They give me a 2% Easter egg. Like, you guys have all this time and all this effort and all this money, and you guys are a multi-billion-dollar studio. Give me a harder Easter egg. I don't think that's asking for too much, and I don't think that takes too much additional effort on their part. You know, like give us, we can have something for everybody, but don't make it to where the 2% sweaty tryhard community doesn't have like that challenge, like that Black Ops 3 challenge. You guys know what I'm saying? So this is what they're saying, and here's the rationale behind it. He's like, so much development time goes into these things. If you look at the metrics, less than 2% of players were actually seeing the stuff unless it was shown on YouTube. If you look at YouTube now on Reddit, a lot of people are completing their first Easter eggs ever. They've been in the franchise for 10, 12 years. Honestly, that's cool. That's cool to hear that. It's cool. I'm happy people are completing it now. And so what they're saying, they're not saying that Dalek JD and Noah J and Ruffle Waffles were actually helping these people get the Easter egg. They're saying the actual only time they saw the completion of the Easter egg was watching somebody else do it on either on stream or on YouTube. I agree. They should do it with like the exfil at the end, then do like another step and a boss fight for the 2%. Yeah, man. And then like, my concern is that if you don't do that, you're going to lose people like us. So like, we're always excited for new zombie content. We want to play when it comes out. We're going to put in as much effort as possible. But if you think about it, if we have 5 Easter eggs and they're not hard, what are we going to say about this one? Like when we have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and we're including it in the discussion for the best mode ever, are we going to say Cold War is the best ever? Or are we going to say it was too easy? And like, we've never been able to say one of these games was too easy. I was going to, zombie spawn glitch. It was annoying. 10 to 12 years. I beat my first Easter egg at 15. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, so you're saying you completed your first one at 15, Tristan? I mean, me and CJ just like jumped into a game 2 weeks ago and we beat the Easter egg with like, I mean, we weren't even like trying. We were just like, he was doing one thing, I was doing something else. Can you imagine having like one of the Easter eggs? Oh, okay. Yeah. Can you imagine having Origins just like being able to jump into Origins and just like smoke it with your boys in like an afternoon on Sunday, like in an hour? So it's there's two sides of this, and I think they still need to accommodate that 2%, that sweaty 2%, because if you don't, then what are the chances that we play the next one? I mean, it's still high, but think about it over the course of a couple. So if you have an easier one now and we're like, and then you got How about now? Can you guys hear me now? Oh, there it is. OBS shit just like completely shut down on me. You guys should be able to hear me now. All right, there it is. All right, guys. So we're still just chatting. What do you guys think about another one of those tier rankings? And is there one you guys want to see? So we did the map the other day. All right, so what do you guys think? And I'll pull up my my regular setup so you can see this. All right, let's look for a good one, and then I'll change up my my scene. So let's find zombies. What do you guys think about the just chatting? So I set this up yesterday just so we could kind of sit and Black Ops 3 maps, Treyarch Zombies maps. All Treyarch zombie maps, World at War to Black Ops 4. Call of Duty characters. I don't know about that. I wonder if we can find a wonder weapon, because I'll do a wonder weapon. Oh, there it is. Oh, we got wonder weapon. We're doing this. Let me change my scene real quick. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I wanted us to be able to just have a just chatting scene. I'm gonna have to get an Elgato deck so I can automatically change between scenes. That's the only thing that I'm really missing. All right, easy enough. All right, so we got. I'm pulling it up now. Oh God, like OBS is not acting right today. There it is. Best zombie characters. I can do that one too. I had so much fun doing this the other day. All right, guys. So we got Sliquifier. They don't have the names on it, so we're gonna have to figure this out for ourselves. But I think we've played enough zombies to where we can figure it out for ourselves. All right, so we got. Ooh, monkey bomb's not a wonder weapon. Personal favorite wonder weapons. Yeah, I can. You want to do? All right, I can do my personal favorites. Tell you what. Let me rank what I think the best ones are, and then let me. No, this isn't a good list because this dude like doesn't even have what their names are. Ranking Call of Duty wonder weapons. He doesn't have the names on it either, but I think it's a little bit easier to see. So Sliquifier, I'll say B. Thundergun is, I think it's God tier. Like it's just too easy to kill zombies later in the game with that. Winter's Howl is a big fat lowest tier you can get to. Let's see, Blundergat. I'm gonna say like a B. Let's see. Is this Ice Staff? I'm gonna say Ice Staff is a B tier. I'm gonna say Ray Gun, maybe second to last tier. I'm gonna say Wonder Waffa is an A tier. Okay, Magma Gat. So he split it all out. So I mean, he did what I didn't do, and he split out everything. This looks like the Ray Gun Mark III. We'll say B tier. We got the Ray Gun Mark II. I don't know, like a B or a C tier. I may end up changing that. So here's the the acid gat, which I actually think the acid gat is a little bit better than the blunder gat. Yeah, wind staff is for sure. It's hard for me to tell. I mean, I'm wearing my glasses and I still can't really see these. And it looks like he might be missing some of the staffs. All right, jet gun. I mean, I like the jet gun and I think it does a lot of damage, but it falls apart after you use it twice or 3 times. So, like, I can't rank it that high. Paralyzer. I mean, Paralyzer has infinite ammo, but it just doesn't, like, do as much damage as long as some of these other ones. What is this thing? Is this Winter's? Oh, this is like Winter's Howl again? All right, Apothecant Servant is God tier. Magmagat, I think, like, is a B or a C tier. I mean, I don't know if there is a DE bow that I wouldn't put in the top tier because they just, when you upgrade them, and like if you just want to like run high rounds, then that's the weapon to use. Did I already put a staff? Oh, I did put that staff. So ice staff is God tier. Is this fire? This is fire, right? I'm gonna say fire is, well, fire doesn't do as good as long. Wind staff is B tier. And then I'm assuming wind staff, ice staff, fire staff, lightning staff. Lightning staff falls off so much faster. I don't even know what some of these other ones are because he doesn't have the name on it. And then this is something from Black Ops 4, which automatically makes it an F. I mean, and if I don't know what these are, then it's like impossible to rank it. What is this? What does this one look like to you guys? Thunder Gun is bad? What is the Thunder Gun? Are these all for Black Ops 4? No wonder I don't know what they are, because I didn't even play that game. I didn't really like this list that much. You got to make it a little bit easier. So the best ones that I've seen are very descriptive, and they actually have the weapon itself, but then they have what the name of the weapon is. Because I'm wearing my glasses, and I mean, like, I have a very light prescription. Nope. Well, this one's easy. Okay. This one's easier. This one's easier to see. You already know my opinion on the ray gun. That's the ray. Wait, he did this again. He did multiples. All right. Mark II. I think Mark II is average. Wunderwaffe is up there. Thunder Gun is probably one of the best of all time. Fire Staff is good, but not as good as other ones. Wind Staff is good. This is easier to see. Ice Staff is up there. I'm assuming this is the Zeus. Is this the Zeus cannon? No, this is something else. Is that the Thunder Gun? Oh, and they got the Hell's Retriever on here too. I mean, you want to talk about something that brings me some nostalgia is the Hell's Retriever. Winter's Howl is definitely at the bottom of the list. This is the Acid Gat, so I think the Acid Gat is great. Thunder Gun is pretty terrible. CJ, to your point. All right, guys, we're gonna have to make our own because this is hard to tell. This is the Wrath of the Ancients. So he did exactly what I did and said Wrath of the Ancients all comes back to one, which I agree with because you build each one of the elemental forms from one weapon. So I'm gonna say DE Bows, Apothecant Servant. I think this is the Raygun Mark III. That's the Raygun Mark III. I mean, Monkey Bomb, nostalgia factor, I say is higher than some of these other ones. And then, like, you bust out a Monkey Bomb late rounds in a D Machine or Firebase Z, and it blows all of them up. It doesn't even, like, make crawlers. And it sends them, like, 500 feet in the air. So, I mean, there has to be some value in that. So I say the Monkey Bomb is great. Is this Zeus Cannon? You gotta, guys, we're gonna have to design our own because this is really hard to see and hard to tell. Is this like a spoon? What is that? Oh, he's got some weapons from World War II zombies. That automatically makes me respect this list a little bit less. And then I haven't seen any lists that had those really good ray guns from Infinite Warfare, from Zombies in Spaceland. And then you have all of, like, if we really wanted to get into it and like talk about some of the best wonder weapons of all time, you have to talk about the bows, the crossbows from Infinite Warfare Raven the Redwoods. Like the acid rain one, that thing absolutely destroys. And that's the only way to do the Easter egg is like you start charging those things up and you had acid rain, then you can sit there, charge the thing up, and then like you don't have to train them anymore. So you bring them towards you, shoot that thing at the ground, and it just smokes them all. So that's my piece on that. I think this list is kind of convoluted, man. I haven't found a good one. CJ, what are we doing now? I'm nearly tier 30, so I can siege for skin for one, which is sick. You call me Siege? Okay, yeah, man. I don't know what it is about people named CJ. It's just like Siege. I forget where I got that from. All right, I can't do the rest of this list because I can't. Let's do characters. You guys want to do characters? I wonder if they're going to break it down by like premise and ultimates and all those. Zombies characters. Call of Duty Extinction characters. Let's do that. Oh man. Okay. This is good. This is good. So we've got our Mob of the Dead characters. We've got this has got everything. This is a great list. This has everybody from World War II zombies. All right, Weasel. Weasel's legendary. The entire Mob of the Dead crew is legendary for sure. I mean, they may actually end up being God tier. This is a great list. I'm glad I found this one because this is hilarious. Let's see. Where's the rest of my Mob of the Dead crew? I mean, this dude, I don't even know his name. I know he's from Black Ops 4, and I know that anything from Black Ops 4 is down there. This guy is from World War II zombies, which puts him all the way down the list. God, what is this guy's name? He is from Infinite Warfare. I think he's pretty good. Most of their the stuff that they said, I like Willard Wyler. I'm gonna put him legendary. Kevin Smith is great because you could play as him. Hasselhoff is God tier. Say no more, fam. We're putting Hasselhoff at God tier. Let's see. Robert McNamara, which cool facts, was he the Secretary of State or the Secretary of Defense in during the Cold War? So we'll call Robert McNamara pretty high up there. Let's see who else we got. Danny Trejo. I'm going to put Danny Trejo as legendary. I mean, we got Takeo is God tier. Richtofen is God tier. I mean, John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon got to be up there. Yeah, World War II zombies, I'm going to put him all the way down at the bottom. Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's either great or legendary. Richard Nixon is either great or legendary. We'll call him great. Let's go. All right, this guy's from... They actually used well-known voice actors and actors for the characters for Infinite Warfare Zombies. And I always thought that was actually pretty entertaining. All right, Samantha Maxis. God tier. I'm going to say the guys... I don't know if I liked him as much. I don't know if I liked her as much. I'll go meh. John F. Kennedy is great. John F. Kennedy's legendary. He was quite the ladies' man. I'm going to say, gosh, I don't remember the actress's name, but she's legendary. She's from Shallon Shuffle. Who else do we got? Where is Nikolai? Is Nikolai a different character on this one? All right, we got Marlton. I think Marlton's great. I don't know if he's legendary. Fidel Castro. I mean, Fidel Castro is pretty legendary. Michael Rooker. I think he's great from Call of the Dead. Gosh, what is her the legendary? She's a horror actress. I can't remember what her. Oh, Elvira. I think she's great because she was in the whatever the radioactive beast or whatever that one was. All right, so Russman. I think Russman's legendary. He's got some of the better lines. Is this Misty? I never really liked Misty that much. I'm going to say Misty's meh. Here's somebody else. I say he's probably the only character from Mob of the Dead that's just great and not legendary. All right, there is Nikolai. Here is another version of Takio. I mean, I guess we're going difference between premise and some of the other dimensions. I haven't played Infinite Warfare Zombies. Yeah, man, it really is. And the only thing that they have working against it is that it's not cheaper on Steam. Or if you're playing on Xbox. They may have lowered the price if you're playing on Xbox and PlayStation 5. But I ended up having to rebuy it to play on PC, which is kind of a hit in the pocketbook. But, all right, so this is Jeff Goldblum's character from Shadows of Evil. I'm going to say he's great. She is from Black Ops 4, which automatically puts her at the bottom. Dempsey, God tier. Shadows of Evil. I'm running out of space. There wasn't much. Robert Englund is Freddy. And he was in Call of the Dead. I'm going to put him in great. This guy is from Black Ops 4. I don't know what his name is because I did not play Black Ops 4, and I'm not ashamed to admit that. Is this another Richtofen? This is another Richtofen, right? I mean, any version of Richtofen is going to be God tier. This guy's from Shadows of Evil, although I just wasn't huge. Oh, so I can expand that out. That's good. Is this another Nikolai? Guys, you're going to have to help me out if you have better vision than me. All right, Samuel. I think Samuel's pretty legendary because he had some of the best lines. Kind of sad. I tried playing Black Ops 2 yesterday and kept freezing when trying to go on a multi-year campaign. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I had to create so many different workarounds to try to make Black Ops 2 work on PC because it was doing the same thing to me. It was crashing. All right, so she is the female character from Shadows of Evil. And she had some pretty funny lines. I think she's great. She's from Black Ops or World War II, which unfortunately puts her at the bottom. Black Ops 4 at the bottom. Guys, look at this. Look at this bottom row. Like, who are these people? Yeah, let me try. I can zoom in a little bit. Because I have it in OBS, it's not letting me zoom. Yeah, give me I don't know if I can make it zoom. Or is it presentation mode? That's not any better. All right, so yeah, we can go ahead and if I don't know who they are, I'm just gonna put them in the bottom. Sorry guys, I can't zoom it in. I'll figure out a way to make it bigger for next time. If we do another one, Black Ops 2, World War II, Black Ops 4, World War II. Don't know. Therefore, I can't rank you high. Don't know. Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4. Is this a Shadow Man? Where is Shadow Man? And why isn't Shadow Man on this list? He's from Black Ops 4. I can't rank him very high. I can't even see him, so can't rank him that high. This is Black Ops 4. This is another Nikolai, right? And the rest of these ones, guys, I can't even tell what it is. So, I mean, it's like impossible for me to rank them any higher. Let's see. I don't know. So, I mean, our God tier is quite obviously David Hasselhoff, Takio, Richtofen, Samantha Maxis, Nikolai, Takio again, Dempsey. I believe that's another Richtofen and another Nikolai. Then we got Weasel. We got the entire squad from Mob of the Dead. We've got Willard Weiler. We've got Robert McNamara, Danny Trejo, John F. Kennedy. I can't remember what her name is, and it's kind of blasphemous because she's so well known. Fidel Castro, Russman, Samuel. I think Samuel's pretty legendary. That's Ultimus and Nikolai from BO4. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. All right, and then our great tier, I forget what his name is, but he's from Infinite Warfare. What's up, Willie Wonka? How you doing, brother? We got Kevin Smith, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Richard Nixon. Can't remember that guy's name from Infinite Warfare. We got Marlton. We got Michael Rooker from Call of the Dead. We got Elvira. We've got Ray Liotta's. No, that's not Ray Liotta's character. It's Michael Madsen's character from Mob of the Dead. We got Jeff Goldblum's character from Shadows of Evil. We got Robert Englund, who is Freddy. I can't remember the guy's name from Shadows of Evil, but we got those two characters from Shadows of Evil. We got the rest of the crew from Infinite Warfare. Then we got Misty, last character from Shadows of Evil. And then beyond that, it's not even worth giving into. All right. So what do you guys want to play? So the good news is that I downloaded a whole bunch. Gonna head over to Twitch because my internet's not good over here. Yeah, man, come on over. So I'm great, man. Appreciate you asking. So I have Minecraft Dungeons. I downloaded Rogue Company. I downloaded Fortnite. I can't guarantee you guys that I'm going to play Fortnite, but yeah. So let me get a game ready. What do you guys want to play though? And I can go ahead and queue it up. Some of you guys, you know what? Let's do some Minecraft Dungeons, or do you guys want to play zombies? Like, I'm good with whatever. All right, so what did I download? I downloaded Among Us. I downloaded Minecraft Dungeons. I downloaded Halo Master Chief Collection, which did have its own version of zombies, which I always enjoyed. Rogue Company. Obviously, I have the classics. Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Infinite Warfare. I have the old Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 remake, which I always enjoyed for the multiplayer. Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, Cold War. Can I show the games? Yeah, man, I can do that. Well, not in just chatting. Halo Zombies. I don't actually know if it has that mode. I think it was a one time every now and then mode, or BO1 Zombies. All right, let's do BO1 Zombies. We actually haven't played that on stream in a while. High rounds BO1. Oh, we have some agreement. Let's rock BO1 then, because it's been a minute since we played that on stream. All right, we're doing it. I don't actually have all of them downloaded yet. I only have Call of the Dead, and I only have Kino. Because it's like so hard. All right, we'll do Kino, High Rounds, Black Ops 1. Or we can do 5. High 5 is going to be a little bit harder for high rounds. All right, 1 second. I got to get one of these decks to go back and forth. All right, let's stretch. I love this game so much, and I'm gonna have to go ahead and download all of them for you guys so we can at least go into it. So we got Kino, we got 5, we got Call of the Dead. What do you guys want to play? Let me change my stream title. Hats off to me. What is that? What is Jay? I think, and honestly, normally I would have a hat on, so I would be able to take it off. All right, sounds good. Let's do it. All right, sounds good. All right, we're gonna make it a Black Ops 1 stream. So we're going Kino, then 5, then Call of the Dead. Sounds good. And I got a new mouse, guys, and my new mouse is sick.
Will hold the key to the real goals of Group 935. I still do not trust my unconventional allies, but they are of great use.
But they are great use to me.
Who would have thought the MDT was capable of time travel? How many stations does this group have? Where did that little girl disappear to? Only time will tell what new questions await us in this.
Oh, I don't know if Mark is on stream. Mark, brother, I saw the order you put in for merch. So Mark bought a mug, a shirt, a sweatshirt, and some other stuff. And Mark's been around, like, Mark won our very first contest. So, brother, I appreciate that purchase, man. That's pretty cool. I don't have my keybind set up. Hydrate. All right, so remind me to set my keybinds before we go play again. My sensitivity's a little bit too high. Too high, too high, way too high, a little bit too low. Perfect. I don't know what my... Oh, that's throw your grenade.
You all kneel before the Emperor.
I might end up having to change to controller real quick, because this isn't making very much sense. Yeah, I can grab loose change. I will. All right. We're back to controller because I don't have my keybind set up. Whoa. Sensitivity is a little bit too high on this one too. Wow, and I'm only at like 4 and it feels too high. Let's go with 3. All right, that's better. I guess not, man. Do.
A drink that requires a mature parrot.
So what do you guys think about the idea of having people vote in the comments? And this is in response to a couple different things that have happened. My only worry is that people won't know people, I don't know. I mean, like, I just wanted to make it a little bit more challenging for somebody who's trying to screw it up. Like, if you can vote as many times as you want to, and people won't know, because I'm the only one that sees the votes. So if somebody like creates a whole bunch of spam accounts, then you guys are gonna be able to see that they did it. So that was the thought behind that. Hopefully that works out. I just wanted to try one of the semifinal matchups.
I shatter their souls.
The aim assist on Black Ops 1 Zombies is like non-existent. Like, I might as well be using keyboard and mouse. CJ, what do you think about that, man? What do you think about having people vote in the comments? I mean, like, if you guys think somebody is spamming and this account is like 2 days old, then you guys can call that out. So like, that was one of the reasons that I did it.
Return to darkness.
I always kind of like the Olympia early rounds, and you don't get as many points. Well, I'm getting points. I'm getting 100 points for this. I actually had a build for the Olympia that I used to use in multiplayer way back in the day. Yeah, and that's another one, man. Like, people would end up pressing the wrong one, and then I'd end up having to change their vote, which also wasn't that great of a look, you know? Because it's like, oh, well, you're changing votes to change the results. It's like, no, man, I'm just changing it when people ask for it. But now it's like, if you vote for the wrong thing or you decide you're going to change your mind, you can go back and do that now.
Not on this day, tormented soul.
All right, hydrate. Got you. Did you guys go back and read all those comments on that post from the other day? Like, you talk about some creative responses. You guys are hilarious. And that's why I love this community, is that you guys came up with some of the funniest stuff. Dolphin dive. What drink is this? It's it's called a Zevia. So Zevia makes 0-calorie soda. And so this one has like just a little bit of caffeine in it. Oh, what? I just want my AK-74U. Oh man, I just completely missed this dude. See, dude, this is what I don't, people who have started playing now, and this goes back to what we were saying earlier, but people who started playing now will never understand what it's like to sweat on like round 4 when you're cornered, because there isn't really that much of that in the newer ones. And so I understand them taking this direction, but I think they're truly missing out on an experience. Because like, if I screw something up right now on round 4, I'm gonna die. Yeah, the AK-74U is actually one of my favorite guns on this game, on this this map.
This is lighter than a feather.
Lighter.
More than twice as deadly.
Hold on 1 second, because I think my graphics. All right, so I have it at 2560 by 1440. Once we get out of this game, then I'm gonna have to change that back because I actually have the resolution on my stream at 1980 by 10 or 1920 by 1080. So that means that you guys are looking at a zoomed-in version of it.
There is no victory, only death.
Oh God, yeah, this is no joke. No joke. The 2-hit down was, dude. I've been down twice in 5 rounds.
Meditation time over.
But there's something like so fun about that. Like if you screw up, and I guess it's kind of like, I don't know. You had to practice. You either had to practice or just be naturally good at it. So there was something about that, man. The two tap hill, true in Cold War on. It is disappointing. I like that you can I like that you can upgrade the damage on it, and that's really the only redeeming quality for the new AK-74U.
You kill me? No, I kill you.
The fact it's pack name on Cold War isn't. Oh yeah, dude, for sure.
I require.
They made a few changes that I just don't really like that much. See if we can get the Thunder Gun out of the box, boys.
This weapon will be useless without a bullet. Now they die.
I'll take the FAMAS.
The tide keeps in our favor.
Have you guys played Minecraft Dungeons before?
That will keep them out.
Or do you guys like play regular Minecraft? Because I've actually kind of enjoyed I mean, it reminds me of like an updated version of Zelda, and that's probably why I like it. But have you guys played that? You beat it with your friend? I honestly really like it, and it's not like, it feels like a lot of the games I play are pretty sweaty, so it's like it's nice to just not have to sweat every now and then. The final boss is hard to beat, man. But you get to like, what I like about it, and what I like about some of these older games is like it'll start you from a certain point. So you can't save your progress in game, but at least it'll take you back to a spawn point, and then you run out of lives at a certain point, but you can still like retry a couple times. Yeah, but I mean, like, if you guys are down, then I want to play some regular Minecraft, then I want to play some Minecraft Dungeons. And also, I really like Rogue Company. Have you guys played Rogue Company? Where's my last zombie? Did I make him a crawler? What is going on here? Is he back in that alley? What's going on? And this actually, I remember this happening a lot more on these older maps. But this actually happened to me the other day on Firebase Z. Like, I could not find my last zombie. Oh, Jay, congratulations on winning the, what is this dude just like marching in this room? Just marching to the beat of a different drummer. Jay, congratulations, man. I thought your comment was really funny. I like the Pack-a-Punch from Moss. Like, it's not, like, past like round 30 or 35, it's not that good, but at least in, like, short term, it's pretty good. Dude. No, I haven't. I've seen Rogue Company. My PS4 has no space for Rogue Company. I can't even have Cold War and Modern. Yeah, dude, that's where we're getting to with these games. And I think they need to come up with a solution. And honestly, we're going to see that. Because I work in software. And so you think about it, the amount of space that we're able to put in such a small area. So we'll see either the games will get more efficient to download, or there'll be a smaller download, or these systems will just be easier it'll be easier for them to download them faster. And they'll have like 50 terabytes or 100 terabytes of space. Because storage and space is getting so much cheaper. You guys remember how much memory used to cost? Like if you got like a 2 gig jump drive, like 10 years ago, it was like a couple $100. Now it's like, I got one the other day for like $14. Yeah, but if you guys like tactical shooters, then I would suggest, if you like CSGO or you like S&D, then I would say check out Rogue Company. Because there's some ability type, it kind of reminds, it's not as like ability heavy as something like Valorant, but there's some abilities, but it's not like, sometimes I like Valorant, and I played Valorant off stream, but I feel like Valorant is a little bit too ability heavy sometimes, and that's the reason I didn't like it. I really liked CSGO, but I didn't like Valorant as much because it's like people shooting themselves through the air with wind and stuff. I like it. It's just not, I don't think it's as fun as other versions of tactical shooters. Yeah, I ended up getting a 5 terabyte jump drive for my computer just for additional space. So I already have a 2 terabyte hard drive, and then all my games I save on my 5 terabyte hard drive.
Let the light of 1,000 suns purify your souls.
So we got, we're going back to school, in-person school here in Nevada. Is that what you guys are doing, where you guys are at? Would I play GTA 5? Dude, I haven't played GTA in probably 15 years. But if you guys, like, I'm more than happy to try new things. So yeah, if you guys want to play GTA, then I will play GTA. I played so much of the first and second one, and I just haven't played since. Is that what you play, Bryson? You like GTA? Yeah, man. I'm good. Oh, there it is, boys. There it is. Say no more, fam. Yeah, I'll do Red Dead Redemption. I actually have been wanting to play that on stream. And what I really like about you guys is that you don't just like COD zombies. So some of these guys that have really, they've been pigeonholed either by their viewers or kind of what made them popular, is that they don't get to play all different versions of zombie games. And so we've already played Resident Evil on stream. We've already played, God, what else did we play? I mean, anything with zombies, any type of horror survival game, it seems like you guys are interested in playing. So that's really cool. But man, like, I really like Apex Legends, but I feel sorry for some of my friends. I mean, I've got a couple friends that have like, I don't know, 50K subs, or not 50K subs, but 50K followers. And like 1,000 something people watch them every day, and they have to play Apex Legends every single day, or people won't follow them and watch them. And that sucks. Yeah, let's do it, man. I think that's a great suggestion. Let's see. Play GTA. Let's go. DLC in the first Red Dead was dim. Yeah, absolutely, dude. I think that sounds great. I need to grab me some, Oh, that wasn't good.
Strength, so I shall continue.
Hey guys, when I tell you I am excited, like I am absolutely freaking out about the new Resident Evil. I mean, if you guys don't like Resident Evil as much as COD Zombies, then I get it. But I am super excited for Resident Evil Village to come out. So we're gonna spend quite a bit of time playing that one. And if there's some sort of like cross-platform, you can squad up with teammates. They haven't done that in a while, and they haven't done that with Resident Evil specifically. But if we have some sort of like play with your friends option, then we're definitely going to do that on our Saturday games.
That is 1 for Takeo, 0 for Zombie.
Hey, dude. Hey, man. No, listen, I saw your order. I appreciate it. I mean, that's cool. And you ordered a bunch of stuff, man. I mean, that's awesome. I really appreciate it.
Ah, this water makes me pure delight.
I would say open up the rest of the map, but I want to pack a punch. The only bad thing is that I'm gonna run out of ammo. What? Where did this guy even come from? See, that's the thing about this, man. Is like, I just got pinned between 2 zombies, and now like I am basically starting over from square one. I'm having a little bit of hard time seeing with my my light. And having this, it feels like this game's a little bit too dark. It looks like it's light enough for you guys. All right, you guys want to know why the Thunder Gun's the best? Because of that right there. Bryson, stretch and hydrate. I got you.
Where is my ammunition? True warrior needs no weapon.
And you want to talk about like changes that they made that actually made the game better? One of them specifically is having those ammo crates, because I am out of ammo for both of my guns. And so I don't know if it's reasonable for me to not be able to buy more ammo. Unless you buy a wall weapon, you can't get any more ammo. And I like my FAMAS, but I'm gonna have to get rid of it.
I will end their suffering. You will not stop until you are all destroyed.
I don't know if this is gonna end up being the best one. We might have to restart or replay Kino, because I think I'm completely out of Quick Revive. Just had a couple unfortunate series of events. Guys, you want to know what I think one of the funniest things is when people get onto my posts and they're like, "You're trash at zombies." When I post like something about like me dying or something happened, they're like, "That would have never happened to me." It's like, okay, start streaming and show everybody. I'm not trying to get people to think I'm perfect or I'm like the best ever at this game. I'm trying to be realistic, and most of the time I'm like trying to make a point about one thing or another, and then like I'm fine with showing people when I die. So when I died with the ray gun, instead of people talking about how you really can't use it past a certain point, and it's like it doesn't have as much of a broad application as the other wonder weapons, they're like, you died because you use it like a noob. It's like, dude, I was cornered, I was talking to chat, I was making a point, and then I died. And I died because of splash damage from the ray gun. So like, you have completely missed the point of what I was saying.
You kill me? No, I kill you. I 1,000 deaths.
I think it's always, it's still a little bit surprising to a lot of people, like when people get on their posts just to hate. And that's a very recent thing. Like, people just getting on the internet to just trash other people. It's such a weird day and age. All right, here's why the Thunder Gun should win. Anybody? Thunder Gun? I can't think of another wonder weapon where it is such a defensive weapon as well. Like, you are cornered and you get out of that corner.
This weapon will be useless without a bullet. Not on this day, tormented soul. By the might of 1,000 thunderclaps.
I don't even have enough. Like, this has gone really poorly, man. We're gonna have to restart this. I wanted to at least upgrade it to Zeus Cannon.
I'm still better off than with the Arasaka. Oh, smells like rotten sushi.
And then I'm gonna have to buy another gun because of that same thing that I was just talking about. I'm stuck. I'm dead. All right, cool. Oh no. Oh, I did die. All right, we gotta start that over. That didn't really go that well. Do you guys play Valorant? We gotta start over because I want to play mouse and keyboard and I want to change my settings. Five? All right, we do 5. Let me change my keybinds. Let me change my graphic settings and we'll play it. When it comes to zombies, I really do prefer playing mouse and keyboard.
You said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
Look, move, interact, use, screenshot, accepting, invite, move, let's see, crouch, mouse 4, let's see, back pedal, alright, that's good, that's how I want it to be. Graphics, let's change this to 1920, 1080. No anti-aliasing. 144 hertz refresh rate.
Something. Try harder.
Texture filtering. Automatic. Texture quality. Alright, where's that? Play Valorant sometimes, but not much. It's expensive for skins and stuff. That's the only thing I don't like about it. And I don't want to like people to think I'm trashing the game just because of the ability stuff. I actually really like it, and I play Jet, so like I'm making fun of people using like the wind power and stuff, but I play Jet. But sometimes it's just, it feels, from my perspective, and like for the games that I like, it feels just a little bit too ability heavy.
For time and the world do not stand still.
The time. All right, here we go. Here's Robert McNamara, John F. Kennedy, Fidel Castro, and forget who the last one is.
Are certain to miss the future. I said are certain to miss the future.
Oh no, I missed that.
Power level critical. Major systems offline.
Batteries were clearly not included.
Believe it, man. Dude, we mix it up. So we're playing some Black Ops 1 zombies today. We play Black Ops 3 pretty often. We play some Black Ops 2 often. We mix in some other zombies as well. So we play some Resident Evil. We're probably going to play some Red Dead Redemption. So we don't, if it's zombies, then we play it on here. Appreciate you swinging by, man. Did I switch setups? I did switch setup, and then I got my new mouse. So I moved it into the bedroom. Hey man, I appreciate the follow, dude. Oh god, what is melee? I didn't set my keybind for that. Controls. Look, move, combat, attack, melee attack. Yeah, I don't know about V for melee attack. V or middle mouse. All right, cool. Yeah, but I changed. Like I played around with my graphics. I made some new. I do think the map is underrated. I think 5 is underrated. I didn't like Classified. I think it's. I like that you can choose where you're going to when you play Classified when you use the portals, but I didn't really think they made this better. I think they had the opportunity to make the Winter's Howl a little bit better, and they didn't. So it's like, why change something if it doesn't need to be changed? I mean, you know? What?
Only I can punish crimes of such magnitude.
Yeah, so I definitely do think, because when we had our best map of all time, 5 didn't really get much love. Same as Moon. Moon didn't get much love either. And I want to play the old version of Moon on stream as well. I just don't have it downloaded yet.
Touch me again and I will kill
Wait a second. I got my ADS on hold. That doesn't make any sense. Combat. ADS. It's not letting me... Yeah, whatever.
you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use a controller for now because I just don't know what all these all my keybinds are. Oh, I guess I'm not going to. It's not even letting me use it. See, that's the thing about some of these old games is they're kind of glitchy, and they've gotten more glitchy because they're not updating it. I love the characters. Yeah, for sure. This is another one of those Mob of the Dead type experiences. I'm gonna have to get a better gun here in a second.
The weapon of a calculating man. Considérese castigado.
Wiggs, what have you been up to, man? How's it going with you?
Give a hand, would you?
I don't know why, but when I was little, that gun near the elevator, I used to use the gun. No, I know what you're talking about.
Ladrón capitalista.
What's going on, Daddy Mush? And I never really liked how on this game, if you started sprinting, it canceled your reload. And I mean, like, I guess that makes sense when you got a zombie running after you. And I guess that's something you can change too.
Ladrón capitalista.
But yeah, I mean, for you guys who are just swinging by, we play all kinds of zombies. And we're really, I mean, I'm open to suggestions. But like, if you guys have a zombie game or you have like a horror game that you really enjoy, I'm more than willing to check it out. Because that's what I end up playing most of the time. I play a lot of Resident Evil. I play a lot of COD Zombies. We play some COD as well. I mean, we played Warzone over the weekend. Dubs with subs.
I accept this race only for the sake of the people.
Nothing. How I don't know. What are you? Oops. Did you just mistype? I also love the reload sound for the guns. Yeah, it's very accurate. I mean, if you reload an M14 in real life, that's what it sounds like. So you guys want an interesting tidbit about me that I've actually had to qualify with the majority of these guns for one job or another. I had to qualify with a 12 gauge shotgun. I had to qualify with a 9mm, and then I had to qualify with a M4. Remember when you could get on the table? Yeah, dude, that was one of the best things. These maps are pretty good. Not the best, but pretty good. I didn't mean to send that. Oh, no, you're good, brother. No, I agree. And this is a conversation, and I think you actually might enjoy my TikTok, because we actually run tournaments where we talk about what's the best wonder weapon of all time, what's the best map of all time. And I mean, we have pretty open discussions about it. So like, I agree. They don't really hold up. They aren't the best. It's kind of, the replayability factor isn't really there anymore. So, but I agree. I mean, and sometimes it's hard to play them because the movement mechanics isn't really there anymore. It's pretty bad. And Keynote or Toten is one of my favorite maps ever. But it's not that, like, you go back and play it, especially on Black Ops 1, it's just not that great. And I'm realistic, dude. So like, I say Kino's my favorite map, but it's just like, it's kind of buns right now. It's like, especially the Black Ops 1 version, where it's like dolphin diving, and it's kind of a clunky movement system.
Kaboom.
Here, take a look at my TikTok, man. Because we're actually running a tournament right now where we're talking about the best wonder weapon of all time. So I think you might like that.
Burn away the spawns of bourgeois decadence.
Movement on zombies on mouse and keyboard is so much easier. I mean, my personal opinion. I feel they did good for the technology. Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And that's the point, Wiggs, is that I think at the time, with the resources they had, they made really good games. And I absolutely love the ever-living crap out of them. I need to need a little bit more money. And I still play them, obviously. I'm playing it on stream right now, here in 2021. But I'm realistic as well. It's just kind of, if you can, what I think I really enjoyed about Cold War is the updated movement system that you can slide. Everything feels a little bit more smooth. Well, I'm completely out of ammo. I'm gonna die. There it is. But you guys finding me from Twitch, man, that's great. It means that I'm getting some visibility out there. I mean, come vibe with us, because we play this a lot of the time. We play older ones, we play newer ones. I'm definitely just trapped myself. All right, I'll give it another shot, guys. I don't really feel that was a good attempt. Yeah, I mean, they absolutely did the best they could with the technology they had at the time. And you think about getting this game and opening it up for the first time and putting it in your Xbox, like, it was so awesome.
Power level.
Hydrate. You got it.
He said it was Cuba. What happened in Cuba?
Well, I've always liked the
We got 4 hydrates.
I like the zombies being us. It's like zombies are the blue-collar monsters.
Do. I'll play with you sometime. We'll add you on Xbox, but play after. I'm on PC, man. But tell you what, like, we play on weekends, so we all squad up and we play together. But absolutely, and I mean, like, we play with viewers all the time. You can ask these guys who are in here. Wiggs didn't get to play, but I played with LTK Hyper. I played with CJ. Yeah, man, that sounds great. But we play the new ones as well. I mean, obviously, like, I like doing the Easter eggs. I like going for fast runs. So it's a mixture. I mean, whenever I don't think we've played too many things too many days in a row. We usually try to mix it up. I try to keep it fresh for you guys. We do still play a lot of Black Ops 3. We do play, I mean, we played Buried last Friday. We played some of the other Black Ops 2 maps as well. And this weekend we're gonna do old Easter eggs. So we're gonna do, I think we're gonna aim for the Black Ops 3 Easter eggs. Redo those. If we can do them, man. I'm so far out of practice. I'm gonna have to add more rewards. Brother, I will absolutely do that as soon as I hop off. I'll try to come up with something creative and good for you guys. And some more custom ones. So this is the basic, tell you what. Give me 1 second. I'll add some more right now. But this has been a lot of fun adding the channel points in. You guys are funny. What was it? It was Chad told me to drop my loadout in the middle of a Warzone game. Yeah, y'all are funny, man. Y'all are funny. Let's see. Viewer rewards, channel points, mana rewards and challenges. We got posture check. Banned in-game action, we got that. We got highlight my message. We got modify a single emote. Custom rewards. All right, so let's see. We got no cursing. We'll do that one. IRL word ban, sing mode. Oh, man. Oh, these are good, guys. These are really good. I'm adding them all. I guess we'll see. Oh, these are really good. All right, guys, you have like 20 more options now. So they're all live. So if you got a whole bunch of channel points, have at it. All right, brother. Tio, take a look, man. Tell me what you think. I mean, I got some for like 10,000 channel points now. I already don't, I added don't curse, but I already don't curse on stream as much as I can avoid it. I was talking crap that guy the other day on Warzone, but that was about it. Oh, hey, what's up? It's not very nice, dude. I want to be able to get the MP5 that's up there. Yeah, take a look at the new list, guys. It should be pretty interesting. Daddy Mush, I appreciate the follow, man. And if you guys are new and you're finding me off of Twitch, I do suggest I do suggest going over to TikTok and checking me out, because the majority of the contests we ran, and we ran one over the weekend, we got one going right now. All of my contests are run through TikTok. Ah, Jesus, dude. What is going on today? Test, 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 test. How about now? Are we back on? All right, cool. Hey, no sweat though, guys. Like, if something happens, like from a technical perspective, and you guys can't hear me, then that, like, always point that out, because we've had some like graphics things going on and some other stuff that happens. So yeah, just let me know. But what I was saying is, for you guys that are coming over and finding me off of Twitch, check out my TikTok, because I mean we do all kinds of COD point giveaways. We do all kinds of other fun stuff. We did a giveaway this weekend. We did a giveaway. We got the Shadows of Evil Spawn Challenge right now going on. We just finished up the Alpha Omega Spawn Challenge. We have a tournament we're running right now for the best wonder weapon of all time. We just finished up the best map of all time tournament. We're going to do the worst map of all time tournament. So yeah, there's all kinds of fun stuff to participate in. It's just easier for me to run it on TikTok versus other things. I can't comment if I follow.
Working, he's calming down.
Why is this dude like walking right next?
Double point. What is this shit?
I should be able to toggle ADS. Like it has it on hold. Combat. Toggle ADS. If I follow, it's your follow only chat, and if I follow, I got 2 days to wait till I comment. Really?
I'm telling you.
I'm not sure I'm following you, brother. I still can't find out how to make a spreadsheet like the way you have it in your class setups and loadouts. I can, dude, what you can do is you can just, you should be able to copy that format, or I can, Big Pog, I can just send you a blank version of that. Does that work? If I follow, it's your follow only chat. And if I follow, I got 2 days to wait till I don't think I don't have a follow only chat, brother. Are you having problems commenting on Twitch? Nah, dude, no, don't stress out. I'll send you a blank version of that. Brother, I make spreadsheets all day. I am better at spreadsheets than I am at zombies. You guys want a funny story? Is that my dad wrote books on doing statistics in Excel and Google Sheets. Like, you want to talk about somebody that was a guru at making spreadsheets? It was my dad, man. And like some of the stuff he could do, and like the graphics he could make, and like is just amazing. So like, there's definitely levels to the spreadsheet game.
Break the storm. Let's make the most of it.
Do 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 do.
This tastes like fish.
Oh, that's not good. See, that's some of the goofy stuff about this. Whoa, that's not good. There he is. Now I'm gonna die. Alright, we're gonna have to try that again. I'm at a level 1 still. Rebirth Island or Verdansk? What do you mean, Krysten? You want me to play that, or you want to know if like these are my loadouts for Rebirth Island or Verdansk? We're gonna have to give that another shot, boys. I just don't remember where everything is, and I don't remember my way around the map. It has been a very, very long time. Play the newer maps?
Unless we figure out how
I can absolutely do that, man.
we won't live to see daybreak.
Tell you what, we're gonna mix it up. I'll play Call of the Dead one more time, then we can either play Outbreak or we can play Firebase Z, if you guys want. Yeah, but we do mix it up. I mean, we play a little bit of everything. No, Krysten, we're gonna play on Saturday, and I know you're in a different time zone, so we can actually start. We can start really early next Saturday, so you can jump on. Krysten, are you on Discord? Because that's where we coordinate all this stuff when we do play with viewers. Oh, I didn't do that. All right. I'm gonna stretch my wrists. I don't just have one or two tattoos. I have a whole bunch of tattoos. Both of my arms are pretty much covered. How much have I spent on tattoos? I don't know, man. A lot. I don't have a number in mind. But I ended up getting them. The coolest part about my tattoos is that I ended up getting them all over the world. So we were overseas for almost 10 years, and I got most of my right sleeve is I did in Asia. So I lived in the Philippines and I lived in Nepal. And then my right arm or left arm is mostly classical American tattoos. And I got those. I got a couple of them in the US, a couple of them overseas. Then I have one on my stomach and in my chest. And that's like a mixture. It's from America and from overseas. Yeah, but a lot of tattoos. Every now and then I want to have them all connected, but it's just like, you gotta recover every time you get tattoos. What's my coolest tattoo? I don't know. I have a traditional Japanese style sleeve on my right arm that I like. It's I got that in the Philippines. And I got the one on my stomach was easily the most painful, but it's pretty cool. So it's a schooner, and it's got a kraken attached to it. No, I mean, that's very traditional tattooing. It looks pretty cool, and quite possibly the most painful tattoo. One of the most painful experiences of my life, and easily the most painful tattoo I've ever gotten. Let me get you a new link to that. For some reason, some of these links time out, so that's weird. So I'll just drop a new one. There you go. No, I've seen some cool face tattoos. I mean, it just depends on what your personal style is. I don't think like, if you are very artistic and you're kind of, that's your lifestyle and stuff, then I think you can rock a face tattoo. I don't really know if that's my style. Is that PhD flopper? No, I mean, it depends on what your style is. Like, if you like tattoos, then I would just say explore it. You have to like think about things in a much larger perspective. So the reason I picked the tattoos that I got are because I thought about it and thought that it might be something that I liked a little bit longer. The one regret I do hear from friends and people who have gotten tattoos as well is that they don't like the ones that they have anymore. And that is a real, very, very real thing to consider. Because what you like when you're right now in your life may not be what you like 10 years from now. And the thing about tattoos is they're permanent. So just consider that people change. This is why people get cover-ups. This is why people get tattoos removed. Because they don't end up liking them forever. So it really just depends on your style, man. If you like them, research it. I would say spend it. I mean, and like, not everybody's running around with like $15,000 to go get tattoos. I'm not saying that's how much mine were, but I'm just saying, like, everybody's budget's different. And I would just consider that when you're getting a tattoo. So like, you just don't want to, you want to get the best tattoo you can get for your money. And a lot of the time that means either going a little bit smaller or finding an artist that can work with you, or go in a couple different trips. So you can do like the outline and shading first, and then you can come back and get the rest of it if you're gonna do color or something like that. Just don't half-ass it. That would be my only recommendation. It is permanent unless you get it removed or covered up. Just think about that. Sunday was fun, man. I had a lot of fun with you guys. Hopefully you can play next time, Chad. And then we had a couple other people that wanted to play as well. So hopefully you guys can play next time. And we had some like really funny moments from it. So that's why I play with you guys, because it's so fun and it's pretty hilarious. Oh, how was Sunday? I thought you were talking about Saturday. Sunday was good, man. It was relaxing. I made some videos, posted some stuff on YouTube, posted some stuff on TikTok. What about you guys? How was Sunday? What'd you guys do? Yeah, I meant Saturday. Sunday was good, man. Dude, what?
Thanks for looking out, dude.
Here's what else I would say. Don't get a tattoo just because you like tattoos. Get a tattoo because you like tattoos and you want one on you. Like, appreciating the art, looking at the art is not the same as wanting a tattoo. So you need to really figure out whether or not you want a tattoo. Because there's all kinds of tattoo books that you can look at. There's all kinds of other stuff you can look at. It's not just like, liking the art itself doesn't necessarily mean that you should get a tattoo on yourself. I got another 500. Nice. Have you already told me what you watched, Chad? What kind of anime? Most of the time I don't get nukes unless I'm going high rounds, but that'll give me the points I get to turn on the power, so.
That wasn't so bad.
You want a tattoo on your hand? Dude, I have seen some awesome tattoos, hand tattoos. I got a friend that's got both of their hands and all of their knuckles. Looks awesome. Looks awesome. And tell you what, guys, if I'm able to turn this into a full-time gig and like streaming becomes what I do on a daily basis for my income, trust, I'm gonna get some tattoos on my hands. As of right now, I still need to be able to wear a suit sometimes, and I still, like, there's still things that I have to be able to do. So it makes it a little bit harder to wear a suit if you got, I mean, it's become more acceptable. So that's something that's been good about the last few years. I think there's a little bit more acceptance of people that have tattoos, and it's like not the stigma that like people are like extreme or something. Like, just because I have tattoos, I am probably the least extreme person on the planet. You know, guys, and like, I'm a pretty big nerd, obviously, but I never really got into anime. So guys, make some suggestions. Where would I start? If I'm gonna watch anime, what's the anime to start with? You know what I did watch? I watched Akira. I watched Akira back in the day. And then, what else did I watch? But that's really it. My wife actually watched a lot of anime when we first got together. She watched Naruto.
We gotta brave the storm. Let's make the most of it.
Full Metal Alchemist. Brotherhood is writing is amazing. All right, I'm gonna take a look. Deadshot Daiquiri is up here. I think I'm pretty much trapped at this point, so that might have been dumb. Oh, that's timely.
All right. I feel a massacre coming on.
Attack on Titan, I've heard that as well. depends on what type of TV you watch, like a drama. I mean, if you guys can give me some action, then we can talk about it later, because I'm more than happy to explore new things. So give me like what you think the best action would be. Action or like a shooter, something like that. That's not good. What was that all about, man? That dude just like froze me in place. Cowboy Bebop is some good action. Recommend that one time I got reincarnated as slime. All right, I will definitely check that out, guys. All right, let's rock some new zombies. Per request. Do. All right, so I'm gonna load into Black Ops Cold War. It's a long name, but very good. Daddy Mush, if you left, I appreciate you swinging by, dude. I would check out my TikTok so you can vote on all the polls and everything. Hydrate, you got it. Sad one, but has lots of action. All right, cool. Are you guys into like the Marvel universe too? Did you like read the comic books? Have you been watching the movies? Because I used to read. I mean, when I was little, comic books were still a very big thing. And so, did I watch that video already? I didn't watch the video already. I wanted to save it for a day for us to watch it. All right. So, I mean, yeah, I got it. And it like comics aren't really that big anymore. But yeah, it used to be huge. And I mean, for me, as somebody who grew up reading comics, it's so interesting to see like that they've actually been able to convert this into a universe and like tie all these characters together and do it with some of the lesser known characters. So I mean, that's for me, that's pretty impressive. I was obsessed with the X-Men movies too, man, for sure. And they got like I really like the second one. I kind of like the third one. I really like the first one. The new class, it kind of fell off in my opinion. I think they just didn't know where to take the story. A Days of Future Past. I mean, and they adapted that from the actual comic itself, and I think they did such a great job. Jessica Jones, you know, I didn't, but I watched Daredevil, and I watched God, what was the other one? Yeah, I did like those, and I kind of wish that they would give them a little bit more time and love in the MCU. Almost got this one finished. What if Raider stock? The only thing about the Farah that I don't like is it doesn't seem like your stock ends up really making much of a difference. Your mag clamp. Yeah, God, that kills the speed. Tiger Team Spotlight. I'll keep the milliwatt laser sight on there for zombies. A Luke Cage, for sure. And I didn't mind Iron Fist. I actually kind of liked Iron Fist for a little bit. I think they struggled with how to make that work. Yeah, the WandaVision show has just been the WandaVision show itself has been pretty amazing. I'm almost done with my Farah. I just want to level it up just a little bit more. Yeah, Luke Cage is awesome. And I really like some of these lesser powered, or like, you mean you got like your overpowered characters like your Thor and your Scarlet Witch and your Captain Marvel. I just hope they don't forget about characters that are amazing, like Punisher. Punisher was good too. Punisher, Daredevil, because Daredevil was my absolute favorite comic. Because the dude, I thought he was such a badass. Favorite song right now? I'm kind of back and forth. I got back into that Coming In Hot song from Andy Mineo and Lecrae. It's such a good workout song.
First, I will help you infiltrate. Then, you will spill blood.
God, I mean, guys, and then like we play older zombies, and I'm more than happy to play that, but like the setup, the controls, like this is how mouse and keyboard is supposed to feel. It's not supposed to feel clunky. Got a couple Smile and Blast Off. Have you put those in the song channel? I actually don't think I'm very far off of Unlucky Dark Ether for this one. I just have to level it up the rest of the way. Is it still double? Is it still double XP and double weapon XP? Because if not, then I need to add one of these tokens so I don't waste my time. Because I'm so close to having it to level 50. Zombie Chronicles 2? Dude, I hope so, man. It is still double? All right, cool. Then I should be able to finish this gun up. Dude, if they do another Zombie Chronicles, I hope it's buried. I hope it's a true remake of Mob of the Dead. And I actually don't, I've been playing some Blood of the Dead, and I don't mind it as much as I used to. But I want to see Buried. I want them to take a completely new take on transit. Like have the bus be like a home base where you can't die. Oh no, it's definitely still double. Get going now. When will I next be streaming? Probably around the same time, brother. So I'm usually on about between 6 and 6:30, depending on if I go work out first thing in the morning. But between 6 and 6:30 Pacific time. I will be in line. I will be at the front of the queue to get Zombie Chronicles 2. Am I the only one that thinks the Tomahawk is completely OP on this game? Brother, yeah, I appreciate you swinging by, dude. You're a big part of the community, man. I appreciate you being on here.
Infected threat removed.
Yeah, they do, man. And I think it was... I mean, we're talking about being a nerd. Like, I'm a nerd, guys. I don't know. I may not be like a very traditional nerdy look, but I'm pretty nerdy. And I don't know if Disney did the best job with Star Wars, but Disney did a great job with Marvel. Amazing. I mean, these TV shows that they're coming out with, I'd be interested to see what Falcon and the Winter Soldier looks like. But the WandaVision show has been awesome, in my opinion. And, like, really gives her that great backstory like she has in the comics. They started, like, and all right. You want to talk about spoilers or no spoilers? Are you guys going to watch WandaVision or you already watched it? Because I don't want to ruin it if you guys haven't already watched it. I'm a nerd for zombie Easter eggs too, brother. For sure. I'm a pretty big Star Wars, Marvel, DC. DC's been bad recently, but I'm a pretty big DC nerd too. So Star Wars, comic books, both Marvel and DC, and zombies for sure. And I used to like really spaz out on the lore of Resident Evil. Man, playing on mouse and keyboard is actually easier to talk to you guys too. To like read comments and everything. Ask CJ. Ask CJ what my favorite trial is. My favorite trial is take damage and recover health because I like to get downed. I like forget how much damage I can take and I just like sit there and take a little bit too much. I already got spoiled. I haven't started yet. TikTok spoils a lot for me. Yeah, for sure. Dude, that's something I've really enjoyed from a content perspective is some of the stuff that's out there for WandaVision and for Marvel. I mean, TikTok is great. TikTok is so great from a content perspective. And people have been very creative in like some of the stuff that they've made. I like Birds of Prey too, man. I did. It's definitely a different take on the on DC, but for them to include some of those other characters, lesser known characters, I thought that was great. I'll be watching and we can do watch parties too, guys, because I can watch stuff on Amazon with you guys. So if you guys are into football, we can watch some football during football season. If there's movies you guys want to watch that are on Amazon, then we can do that too. Whoops, I'm gonna need ammo. Tommy's King, brother. How you doing, man? How far did you make it? Dude, I'm getting to the point where you're the one that is giving it the most shot. You and Cyclist, I think, have tried the most times. So I'm interested to see how far you guys can make it. I hope you guys can make it really far. I think there's just going to be like you guys are going to have one of these God runs where you make it to like 20 and just dust the rest of us. Because I've only made it, was it 13? It was 12 or 13 that I made it to. But I'm waiting for you to tell me you made it to like 20 or 25. Just like bust out a God run. But are you still, what is your highest right now, Wyatt? Because we got 2 more days on that challenge. Past 3 days, went from ranked 500k to 75k in the world on Cold War multiplayer. Dude, that's awesome, man. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and turn on these reactors so I can power or pack a punch. Dude, that is absolutely awesome, man. That's an achievement for sure. Because people don't realize how many people are playing and how many people are ranked. So for you to go to like 50k in the entire world, that's pretty awesome, man. My movement is so much better when I'm on mouse and keyboard. It's just kind of stupid. Is that what you're grinding for? Is like rank on Cold War multiplayer, or are you just kind of like just playing around? Well, BO3 I got 11, but lost footage. Plan on getting back on tonight, but doing high rounds for Outbreak. Got 12 rounds, every glitch possible. Ray gun. That gets on one shooting me. Yeah, it's been pretty hard for sure. For sure. You know, I'm waiting for somebody to say, I made it to rotation 10 on Outbreak and something new happened. Something cool happened. Something different happened. But as of right now, like, it's people dying off. I mean, like, you want to try to go like 4 or 5 or a little bit higher on Outbreak, it's pretty tough solo. But if you squad up, it makes it a little bit easier. But I'm waiting for somebody to say, I made it to round 10 and something happened, or I unlocked an Easter egg, or I did something, you know? Only bad thing is playing with a 2.8 KD is painful because the lobby's like, yeah, brother, I can't even imagine. My proudest thing is that, like, while I was going for Dark Matter and Dark Ether, I was able to keep my KD positive. But it wasn't easy, especially not using the M79 or some of these, like, snipers when you first start off. Like, some of these guns are buns when you start them off. Noah J got 33 round exfil, 3 people. Oh, okay, never mind. Then there's nothing else. It's a bummer. I was hoping there's gonna be something else. I don't watch him as much as I used to. And it's not because I don't like his content anymore. I just like, it's weird how YouTube works. And like, I'm making zombies content, but YouTube doesn't show me him as much as it used to. It still shows me Mr. Raffle Waffles. It still shows me JD, but it doesn't really show me Noah as much anymore. Well, that's a bum. I mean, that's kind of a bummer to me. It's a bummer that they're like, this is a missed opportunity for them to have this experience. And I think a lot of us are sitting around looking for an Easter egg. We're like, where is the special content? Is this really just like blasting through rounds and like moving on to the next one? I guess it is, man. I don't know. I feel like it's a little bit of a missed opportunity. Isn't it weird? It's weird because I have a friend who has 600,000 followers on TikTok, and she has less than 1% of her following that engages with her. So like, it's like they'll build you up, but then all bets are off past that point. It's like they're trying to build up a whole bunch of new accounts versus kind of keeping the focus on bigger accounts and smaller accounts. And I think YouTube is doing the same thing as well right now, is like focusing on building up newer accounts or kind of like middle tier creators. It's just, it's interesting, like how, I guess, the thought process and how the algorithm works on each one of these different platforms. Yeah, I don't, although, I mean, you have to factor in search results. And when I search for like Easter egg for whatever map, it's usually Noah J, and that's based on likes and engagement on the post. So it just shows that people are still watching them. I think that's one of the main factors why people say, hey, like, favorite, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because there's no guarantee that people are going to see you anymore if they don't have post notifications turned on. So that's the thought process behind that. TikTok is getting harder too, because guys, like I experienced, and then I'm like small. I'm pretty small. So let's preface that, what I'm about to say, by saying I know I'm small. But we had like 25,000 people vote in one matchup. That is 5 times the amount of actual followers I have. And so, I mean, I had one of my posts reach like 250,000 people. And so it's just weird what they push out there and like what they show to people. I don't know if this is yeah, that wasn't very good. Would like an Easter egg, but Outbreak overdoes it. It's not very hard. It's ambitious. Yeah, I like Mr. Raffle Waffles. Maybe I should turn on the power before it gets to like higher rounds, because it's a little bit harder to do. So I'll just do that. I'm not gonna lie, like trying to, oh, actually the 18.1 takedown is better. I don't know if I like that. So we still got double weapons XP. It doesn't feel like it was like that strong though. Let's try this one more time. Let's do D Machine, because I don't want to have to turn on the reactors. Noah J is always first one to get first round 100 on new maps. He holds many Easter egg records, and he's working on speed runs. He's actually pretty good. No, I like him a lot for sure. It's just weird. I mean, it doesn't show him to me. I have to go find him, and he's easy enough to find. It's just like social media is about simplicity. It's about simplicity of use. And so if you have to go look for somebody, that is a step, and it surprisingly, well, maybe not surprisingly, it's such a step that people aren't willing to take. Like actually doing a search, going and finding somebody.
Requiem actual strike team is on the ground.
Yeah, I've always really liked Mr. Raffle Waffles. I remember when Ali A used to have like millions of views on his Easter egg videos for zombies. But I mean, isn't he really just focusing on Fortnite content at this point? And then that just took him to the next level. So I don't know, like I get the grind and I get focusing on different things after a certain point. Dalek JD was, I remember his original Easter egg videos. See you, brother. I appreciate you being on the stream, brother. I'll see you next time. I just found out he has 2 other YouTubes that never get shown anything but his Outbreak stream at 300K videos. Wow, dude, that is wild. He's honestly, he and Dr. Disrespect are, I think, 2 of the bigger streamers on YouTube. I mean, Twitch has people that are just outside of Tommy has like 300,000 people watch him play Minecraft, and his grind is just insane. But like, there aren't that many people that have that many views on YouTube streams. So what Noah's been able to do, I think Courage is doing something similar. But Dr. Disrespect and Noah are very big, and to have 300,000 views on an Outbreak stream is amazing. Posture check. All right, I got you. And hydrate. I got you. Oh my God, I love this mouse so much. I can't believe this mouse is like, it feels like it does. Like, the keybinds are perfect. The weight of the mouse is perfect. The sensitivity of the mouse is perfect. For me personally. Yeah, Shroud has tons and tons. But I think it's, I just don't know if the visibility is there yet for YouTube streamers. I mean, for Twitch, they are very good about promoting their well-known streamers. And so you will find, Shroud will be suggested to you if you don't already follow Shroud. But I don't know if the mechanism is there for YouTube to really promote their accounts yet. I actually had somebody find my stream on YouTube the other day, which was, I mean, it's pretty cool. But, I mean, I've had 4 or 5 people in the last 2 streams that have found me just off Twitch based on what I'm playing. Who do you think the next YouTuber to get 100 million subscribers? I don't know. Honestly, don't. I know PewDiePie got it. I know Mr. Beast got it. I don't even know who's close. I honestly watch YouTube a lot less than I used to. I used to watch it a lot. It used to be my preferred form of social media. Yeah, they do. I mean, you have billions and billions and billions and billions of resources. Well, I mean, YouTube does too. I mean, we're talking about a similar playing field in terms of resources, but I think YouTube is just still exploring kind of how to promote this, how to get the message out there, how to promote big names. They've done very good about promoting content on the channel itself on YouTube, but I don't know if they've cracked the code yet on promoting streams and streamers. So it'll be interesting to see what they're going to start doing, and this is a change they just made, is that you can start clipping. And so that's something that people have been asking for a while, is the ability to make clips from YouTube videos. So that's a good step. I think just raising awareness and raising visibility into different streamers and promoting smaller streamers and helping other people grow is something that they still need to crack into yet, or still haven't cracked into. Yeah, but Twitch, I mean, when Twitch was bought by Amazon, I mean, the opportunity for them went through the roof. I don't think Facebook gaming is going to last. Because you want to talk about like not having visibility and not being able to see accounts and not having things suggested and just really not having the functionality that they need to really make it grow. I was kind of playing around with it. When I first started streaming, I'm like, all right, what is the best way for me to kind of start off? And you don't want to be a small fish in a big pond. So like that's something that could definitely hold you back. But being a small fish in a small pond isn't really that good either when I'm talking about Facebook gaming. YouTube doesn't have the market Twitch does. When you buy Amazon subscriptions, you get a free sub. Yeah, dude, for sure. And then it's all that nuance. So all of those different things that Twitch has the leg up on. That's what I'm talking about, building the functionality. raising awareness, all of those different things. So I mean, like, they have a built-in sub if you have an Amazon account. Like, that is a massive leg up on YouTube. Which I'm always getting recommended to Swag and Symphony. Yeah. I think there's some interesting streamers out there, and I think there's some streamers out there that I don't know if they have to be entertaining because they're so good, but I actually think they could be better if they were a little bit more entertaining and more engaging. So, like, I think some of these guys really rely on their overall skill level and don't talk to their stream, don't talk to their chat, don't come up with different themes, they just play the same game. Like, if you don't have to, that's fine. Like, I don't want to knock anybody's hustle, but I think there are people out there that could probably grow 5x, 10x what they are at right now if they would actually figure out how to entertain people. Not just from, like, a skill level, because they're already entertaining people because they're awesome. But I think they could entertain them that much further if they engaged, if they are creative, or more so than they are right now. That's what I'm saying. What's going on, man? Let's see. Yeah, Symphony's got some heat going right now. I watched that clip right now. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I don't know what he said, and I'm not going to dissect it because it's. I don't know. I mean, there's people say things that are wrong, and people make mistakes, and I think the general point of view right now is to just roll people and just try to ruin them. And everybody makes mistakes. Like, everybody out there is going to make a mistake, and you don't want to be judged by your worst mistake. You want to be judged by the content of your character. And as somebody who has made mistakes before, the last thing you want when you fall down, you want to, like, see a hand reaching down to pull you back up. You don't want to see a boot crashing down on your face. So these are just lessons that I hope the current generation learns about people who do make mistakes. People don't deserve to lose their livelihood unless they do something that is either unethical, immoral, or illegal. If there are things you just don't agree with, then people need to be allowed to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying, guys? Rubber Ducky Kid, do I know the monkey bomb glitch? I do, man. I'm just trying to level up my my FAR just a little bit more, because I'm pretty close to having Dark Ether on it. Rubber Ducky Kid, so you were one of the winners of the comments, right? On that post, the wrong comments only. It is Wyatt. I'm not gonna. I agree 100% with you. It's having that awareness about what makes you who you are. So I'm not gonna get on here and pretend like I am the best at any of these, but I think I am starting to get into a groove in terms of, like, what you guys want to watch, what you guys think is cool, and stuff like that. And so it's like continuing to progress, because you guys see that I'll make changes all the time. I added a new camera, I added some new lights. We have different segments now. It's not just playing video games, it's things about your opinion. We make those tier lists. We have discussion time. It's just like different things like that. So, like, if you're leaning on the fact that you're awesome, great. Lean on the fact that you're awesome. But I think you can actually take it to the next level if you do some searching about why you're where you are and how do you get to where you can be.
What happened? Satellite malfunction? It appears our strike team went on a little trip. Systems show they have now returned from the other side.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, like, Shroud's one of those. Like, he has some of the most some of the best natural aim I've ever seen in my life. Like the way he snaps to people, and if you didn't know who he was, you would think he's cheating. That's how good he is. He doesn't have to. But if you've watched him from earlier on, he has started engaging more. And he has these times where he watches videos. And he has these times where they discuss. Threat level midnight or zombie mob? Zombie mob is the Discord. Dallas Empire is pretty good. I like FaZe. I mean, FaZe, I forget what it was that match that I watched, but FaZe beat Optic and FaZe looked awesome. Yeah, Rubber Ducky Kid. I had a few favorites. I had a few that I really, really liked, so I wanted to make sure that you guys got something as well. They and from like a teamwork perspective and the makeup of their team, I think Dallas is going to find their way. I think Dallas is going to improve as the season goes along. But like immediate snap reaction to what teams look like right now, Atlanta looks really good. Teamwork, they have the right pieces of the team. They have their strats for the different maps nailed down. They don't deviate. And like, you'll see some of these teams, when things start going wrong, they start you can tell they're deviating from their game plan. And so that's the thing about Atlanta is like, they're locked in. They're locked in from a teamwork perspective. They're locked in from a strat perspective. Yeah, LA Thieves, I don't know if they've got the best pieces for their team yet. I think they are still lacking. I think they're still missing that one key piece. I still think they're missing that leader. Yeah, I think so. Well, here's the thing, Wyatt, is that you can be a big name without being good. And so the fact that they've risen to the occasion, the fact that everybody not only knows them, but they're undefeated right now and they look really solid, that's the key differentiating factor. So like, everybody knows LA Thieves, but they don't, I mean, their merch is great, but as of right now, I mean, Hiko and all those guys won Valorant, but as of right now, they haven't really figured out COD yet. So for Atlanta to be so well now and to rise to that occasion and be that good is always impressive to me, you know, because the expectations are high, and if you meet or exceed the expectations, then that's easier, or that's harder than actually nobody expecting you to do well and you performing well, in my opinion. Yeah, for sure. And then like that's what I'm talking about. So if they get down or like the strat doesn't work initially in the matchup, then they come back later and they adapt. So they don't deviate from their game plan. And that's what's been very impressive to me. Most woke streamer I've ever watched. I appreciate it, brother. If you guys knew how much time I spend reading things and kind of educating myself, you'd probably think I'm a bigger nerd than you think I am right now. I'm gonna need Jug in a second. Thing is, all those games were for super weak. Yeah, and like, we're definitely gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see who can like maintain this level of accomplishment and play. Drop it. I gotta drop my gun. I can't drop my gun in zombies. I can pick up something else though. If we were playing Warzone, I could drop it. Yeah, and you got a great point. So I'm excited to see kind of. Oh shit! Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm interested to see how things go from here, and if these guys who kind of have an initial boost early on, if they can maintain that, or if things die down, or I mean, because you got to remember that running a team is like a business. And so you're not always going to have players that get along with each other. You're not always going to have players that like each other. And so that's the job of the general manager and the owners, to make sure that people vibe and people get along and that teamwork is there. So that's something else to think about. So like maintaining that team dynamic throughout the whole team, or throughout the whole season. That's something that's a challenge as well. Almost got it to level 48. Guys, give me 1 second. I gotta hit the bathroom real quick. You talking about me? I'm thick. Man, I weigh like, since I've been an adult, I've been between like 220 and 230. I'm about 6'2", 6'3". Fun fact, I played some college basketball. I need to upgrade the damage on this thing. Remember when the leak was hacked at Modern Warfare? There is never trusting them again. Yeah, for sure. I should low-key make a team. Man, I think that is I think that's a great idea. And guys, like here's what you should do. This is my recommendation to anybody who's kind of like starting off, is you should have a 5-year plan. You should have multiple different plans. So you should have a plan like where you think you're going in the next few months, and where you think you're going in the next 6 months, and then where you think you're going to get to in the next year or so. And then how does that lead into your 5-year plan? So where do you want to be in 5 years? And this is what helps keep me on point, is what you're doing right now leading you to your goal, in your 5-year plan. And if it's not, drop it. Like if fighting with somebody over a comment they made on an internet post is not going to get you to your goal, it's not worth it. And so, yeah, man, like I have really, since I got back from overseas, since I got back from Iraq, I have really, really been into the whole esports thing. And so either joining an organization, and then like, I don't think I'm good enough to play, but like I've helped run businesses for the last 10 years. So like, that's interesting to me. Or Big Pog, to your point, like getting to the point where I could start an organization or start a team, that also sounds very interesting to me. Hydrate. Let's make a team and start small tournaments and build your team up. Bro, that's a great idea. It really is. It doesn't have to just be about playing zombies on stream. I mean, that's what I really enjoy the most, but it's a multifaceted approach, and that's absolutely something I've considered as well, man. So it's a very good point. Always work for the future, then one day it will be your present. Be mindful of what you do. Yeah, I mean, I get you. I think you might be missing what I'm saying, brother. Like, I'm trying to make sure that I have a measured approach, and I try to make sure that I am not wasting my current energy on anything that's not going to get me to where I want to be. So yeah, I mean, it should be very present in the moment. You should be very mindful of what you're doing, but you should also be very mindful of how you spend your energy. And so that's what I'm talking about. Like, if something's actually going to get you to your goal. So does it get you to your goal? Or are you like wasting your energy on it? I'm very goal oriented. And so, yeah, you're right. Like, focusing on the moment itself and actually appreciating the moment is something that you have to be mindful of as well. And Big Pog, that is like the major piece, and it comes down to like running a business or managing personalities. And it's really no different than running a business. Like, you have very talented people that work for you, and you want to get the most out of them, not only for their benefit, for the benefit of the company. And so it's the same thing with running a team. If you guys watched The Last Dance with the story of the Chicago Bulls, like, not all those guys liked each other, but they got the most out of that time with each other, and they had a really good team. And so it's the same thing with esports too. That's what I meant. Be mindful of what you never do. Yeah, brother. Absolutely. No, 100%. Yeah, so you and I agree for sure. But I have all kinds of micro goals. I have bigger goals. And I think it feel like it helps keep me on point. Make sure that when the future comes, you're happy. Yeah, bro. And you are laying the groundwork for the future right now. And so, like, if there's something you want to do it. And I think that's something that really holds people back these days, is that they're so worried about what somebody's going to think, and if somebody's going to judge them for wanting to do something. Like, do it. And if you fail, then you fail, but you'll never know if you could have pulled something off, or if you could have accomplished something if you don't actually try it. And trying is the hardest part. Michael is on woke mode. Oh man, dude. Hey, listen. We talk about making mistakes. You want to talk about who's made some mistakes? Is this guy? All right, I'm gonna exfil, guys, because I'm gonna have a meeting here in a few minutes. But you guys are awesome. You should go up front or big crowds and lecture them. I'd be down for that, man. The thing is, once you get to a certain point in life, then you can share your experiences. And I can't tell you that I've made 100% the best decisions, but I can tell you the incorrect decisions I've made and what I've learned from them. I'm gonna blow myself up, aren't I? I couldn't make it. Woke Monday. Watched the video of this old people dying where they being talked to. They never said they regret what they didn't do. 100%, dude. 100%. So, like, the biggest takeaway I can give you guys, if you are between the ages of 13 and whatever, 17, 18, 20, is that go for it, man. I mean, go for it. Because you don't know what you can't do, or you don't know what you can do until you actually give it a shot. So, like, if there's something you want to do, then do it, man. But here's the other takeaway. Don't just do it. Research it. Figure out how to accomplish it. Figure out how to put the right amount of effort into it to accomplish what you want. Also, have the right reason for doing it. So if you want to do something because you really believe in it and you're passionate about it, then that's going to carry versus doing something because you think it's cool or somebody else is doing it. Absolutely, Pog, dude. I think that's a fantastic idea. I mean, if it becomes like smaller tournaments or like Warzone tournaments, man, I think that's a great idea. 100%. I think it's a great idea, guys. I mean, yeah, brother Wyatt, man. Like, if you're passionate, you got your stream, brother. If you are passionate about your stream, then rock it. Like, do it, man. Like, and figure out how you get people there, or if it's something else. I mean, like, you guys, I think there's a lot of value in going to college and educating yourself. I don't know. I feel like it was so big for my generation to like go to college, but I think I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to go to college. And there's so many different avenues out there, content creation and esports and other things like that, where you don't really have to go to college. But I mean, if that's your goal, then go do it, you know? Did I think about the tournament? I was talking about mini bosses. Chad, I think that's a great idea, man. So I think we're going to end up we're going to do worst map next. And I'm honestly just really excited to do worst map. And then we're going to do, so we'll either do mini bosses next, or we're going to do, I don't know. I think best perk ends up being a really short tournament. And I don't know if you can actually, I think it's not apples and apples, it's apples and oranges, because they all have different and distinct purposes. Dude, I think that is an awesome idea, because this is what I did. I mean, I went overseas for almost 10 years. I lived in Nepal, I lived in the Philippines, and then I went to Iraq and worked for the U.S. government over in Baghdad for a full year. And guys, it completely changed my perspective on everything. It completely changed my perspective, and like how we as people interact with each other, how the U.S. interacts with the world, how the world interacts with the U.S. So it's pretty interesting. Really want to get into esports for later down the road for Call of Duty? Dude, do it, man. Do it. Do it. I think you can, man. I believe in every single one of you guys. I think a van home and drive around Europe, brother. I think that's a fantastic idea. Here's what I can suggest. There's some really cool places in Asia too. So we ended up I had a friend of mine who actually ended up doing something similar when we lived in South Asia. So we lived in Nepal, which is south of China, north of India. And he did this whole long route, and he went down into India, back up into Nepal, up through into China. And then there's this area in China, or northern Nepal, that's called Mustang. And I'm sure I'm not saying that correctly, the correct pronunciation, but it looks like another planet. It looks like you landed on Mars. And Google it, guys. It is some of the coolest things out there. And he had his fully kitted out SUV, like winch and 4-wheel drive and all that. And like some of the absolute coolest pictures and videos I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, man, if that opportunity is out there and that interests you, I'd say do it. Guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up, but I feel like this has been a really good stream. I got a meeting in a few minutes. Still got to pay the bills. Streaming doesn't quite pay the bills yet. So I was supposed to go to Japan with my uncle, but COVID-19 ruined everything. Dude, as soon as you have that opportunity, you get back on there, man. You get that opportunity, you go, because it just, like, you want to talk about opening up your eyes, is having that foreign experience and having kind of, I mean, grocery stores are different. Like, drugstores are different. How people talk to each other. Like, they're saying the same things, but they're saying it differently. It's just such an illuminating experience to go. Siege, you doing school right now, man? this has been one of my favorite streams. We keep on having really good streams, guys. And like, I'm more, and we can do Q&As too. Like, I want to add that too. So like, you guys want to ask questions. You guys want me to share pictures of some of the stuff that I've done. I'm more than happy. And I can tell you what, I'll actually send you guys some of the pictures that we took when we were overseas, because we saw some really crazy stuff. And the coolest thing about Nepal is that they were expecting to have an earthquake in the next few years, and it didn't happen while we were there. And so we were worried it was going to happen, but it didn't happen. It happened a few years later. But we got to experience everything. I mean, we didn't have to like leave because of an earthquake or any sort of issues. Pog, man, I appreciate it. CJ, I appreciate it. Wyatt, I appreciate it. Everybody else that jumped on, Chad, brother, I appreciate you being on. I'm going to talk to you guys later, and I'll be pumping out some more content. I feel like we got some good takeaways from today. So I'll talk to you guys later, okay?